If you've ever driven by the 3-story brick building at the corner of Pickens and Senate Streets and wondered what's in it, wonder no more. An assorted collection of spherical structures erected on the front lawn of USC's McMaster College look like they could be beckoning you to play a miniature game of croquet. They're not. But as long as they get passersby to take a second look, that's the point. The spheres were a class project for USC art professor Virginia Scotchie's ceramic students.
We feel like the art department is a little bit on the edge of campus, and a lot of people don't even know that this is the art department. And we've always felt like this lawn up front is just the perfect opportunity for sculpture.
And why arches?
You know, it was really just about this idea of inclusion and harmony, as spheres are very harmonious form. So we wanted people to feel like they could walk in and around it and under it.
Senior sport and entertainment management major Jenna Marie Hill says the ceramics class is a creative release for her. There's just something calming and therapeutic about working with your hands in clay.
So now what we're doing is we're just molding these into circles, or spheres, I guess.
Hill demonstrates how the artistic process of creating the sphere from the beginning stages requires patience.
Okay, so it's been about 2 days and we fired this at a cone 4. That's one of the slower, and we did a slower time to make sure that if there was any air or anything like that, it was less chance of blowing up. So now that it's been missed, take it out. And you want to, even after it's done bisquing, you want to wait a few minutes or like a few hours to make sure it cools off all the way so it's not too hot. But now we're going to go into the glaze room and we're going to glaze this. And then after we glaze it, we'll put it back in here and we will glaze fire it.
In all, Hill and her classmates created nearly 400 spheres for the lawn display, which they proudly installed on a sunny fall day.
I think it was one of the best projects I've ever worked on, and I think it was great as a class because this way we were actually working together, and it was just really fun.
I think it's really cool. Like in a lot of studio classes, you'll spend hours working on a project and then you're like, oh, what do I do with it? Like it's not even something that you chose to do, so you just like have a drawing that you have nothing to do with. But here we're actually, like it's actually going into a practical purpose, and that's really cool.